Yesterday I found one of the old bus pieces and I cleaned it off. I ground it down using that braided steel brush and a grinder. And then I primed it and I put 3 layers of black paint on it. So now I'm gonna go put this guy on the back, which is going to complete the door in the back. We're actually getting to points where things are being completed. I was working kind of late last night and I made a mistake. You see, I cut this out. This is for the electrical outlet. But you see, I made it too long. So what I'm hoping that I can do is just fill that up. I'm running out of plywood. So I got some sawdust that I got from cutting the wood. Here's some water, and I'm gonna put some wood glue in there. I only need to make a little bit. So I've just built it up a little bit. I'll be able to come back later once it's all super hard and just sand it down. And hopefully that'll work. Those panels take a long time to cut, so if I can save some time by fixing the one that I broke, then that's a good thing. There's a lot of like little paneling projects that I've been getting into. It's just a whole lot of table saw cuts and chop saw cuts and measuring. But it produces cool results like this. You can see that's where our water pump situation is. That's where all that's gonna be basically like a utility closet. But when I put this panel here, it makes the room look cooler, right? Okay, so the next cut is going to be the length of the bed and then the height of this point right here. I'll be leaving some airspace in here so that these things have ventilation. And so that measurement's 80.5 by 14 and 5/16. And so this is pretty obviously gonna be a table saw cut. Here we go. I had to split it in two because I didn't have any pieces long enough to make the whole stretch. So I'm gonna go cut another one. I forgot to cut this thing to length. Doesn't look fantastic. Hopefully with some sanding it'll get better. Well, it looks a lot better once it's got glue in it, but it still doesn't look awesome. However, I'm gonna call it good enough. So we'll go put this in the bus now. It's all together. We got power in the bedroom. I can turn the thing back on. You can tell the little glue marks are here, but they're no big deal, right? As much as I try to do things as good as possible, sometimes this little stuff is best to just be called done. Okay, what should I do now? So somebody in the comments mentioned that having plywood on the bed underneath the mattress would cause it to make it so it doesn't like breathe enough. And I've come to the conclusion from looking at numerous beds that they're probably right. And so what I'm going to do is take all this plywood off and put 3/4 inch strips along there that makes it so that the bed's better. I also want to make a note that the furnace is working right now, and that's why I'm in short sleeve shirts when it's like cold outside. The bus is working. Anyways, here we go. Okay, so now I just need to cut the struts for the bed. They're gonna be 3/4 inch plywood, a little bit more girthy, but then at the same time, a whole lot more structural. So now I'm just gonna cut 7 pieces at 3.5 inches. 3.5 plus 1.5 inches is 5, and therefore I'm dividing it amongst 5s, and then I'm just gonna cut the pieces for that. Okay, so the thing about these pieces is they're not cut to length yet. They need to be at 80 inches, and right now they're at 96, which means we need to cut off 16 inches from each of these pieces. Just gotta soften up the edges. Okay, so I basically reinforced the bed. It feels super solid now, but I still need to come up with an idea for how to do this part. Okay, so I just made another piece and I've put it in place. I put the last screw in there, so now I'm just gonna screw it in. Okay, so now I just need to think how to make a few more pieces like this to cover this, and then I want like a pop-up piece here so that you can access this. So no longer these like long pieces, we're gonna go with shorter pieces over there. I don't know if you can tell from that last shot, but I was getting kind of tired at that point. So I forgot to do the last part of the video. But thank you guys for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Please let me know if there's anything in the videos that I can do to make them better. If there's something that I can elaborate on, feel free to head over to my blog. If you write a comment there, I can write extensively on any of the things that I'm doing. Anything from like lessons I've learned on table saws to materials or whatever. Happy to answer any of that. The bus is coming along. I think it's getting closer. I think it'll be able to be done by the end of October now, which is, I don't know. I'm really afraid of making any more commitments because I've been wrong about how long this thing's taken the entire time. And so, anyways, I think it's still really fun. I really enjoy the carpentry stuff. So I appreciate you for watching, and hope you have thank you for watching.